Hi, this is Sarah. And today we have a really fun recipe that is great for kids and great for adults, and everybody loves this. This is Christmas Crack or Christmas Crack toffee. Now there's two different kinds of Christmas Crack. The one that uses the pretzels at the bottom and the one that uses the saltine crackers at the bottom. I prefer the one with the pretzels, but I have a lot of people that really love the one with the saltines. So I'm actually going to film both of them. So I'm doing a half a recipe with a half a sheet pan, or quarter sheet pan instead of a half. I'm going to post the recipe for a half of a sheet pan because I'm making one of this and one of the saltines, and otherwise it's just complete overkill for what we can eat here. So this is fun. So you need M&Ms, chocolate chips. Peanuts are optional. Some people put peanuts on them. You need brown sugar, butter, aluminum foil, or parchment paper, and then holiday pretzels. Doesn't matter if they're the square ones, the round ones, the regular pretzels. Don't use pretzel rods. So we'll do that. Okay, I've got a saucepan that I'm going to start warming up in the back because that's for the caramel part, and I've got the oven preheating to 375 degrees. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to grab a half a cup of butter, which if you know me, I forgot the butter. So I got to go back and go and get the butter. It's just normal for me to completely forget something. So the full recipe calls for, this is my mega butter. We go through mega butter in this kitchen. So the full recipe calls for a full cup. Like I said, I'm doing a half a cup. So if you're following along with me and you want to do a half a recipe, let's say you're like me and an empty nester and you don't have any kids at home at the moment, or you're just have two people in your house, you might just want to do a half a batch. If you have kids, you're definitely going to want to do the bigger pan because this stuff is called Christmas Crack for a reason. It's addicting and you want to keep eating it. Okay, so put 1 half cup or 1 stick of butter in the pan behind to start melting. I've gone through 4 pounds of butter this week just in recipes. It's crazy how much butter. That's just stuff that doesn't include butter. Okay, so now I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. There's somebody out there that says I'm never prepared, and they are correct. But this is a normal kitchen. Nobody's ever like fully prepared. Okay, I'm not going to keep you on that for that whole dumping that whole thing. So, and then we need a half a cup of brown sugar. So we're going to get that in there too. So I'm going to go grab my half cup. There's no seasonings to this recipe. So we're just going to melt the butter and the brown sugar until it gets to like a simmer. I want to make sure that's packed. And then we're going to let it boil for 3 minutes. Oh, I don't have any of the right utensils. I need a camera that goes to this drawer over here. Okay, I'm going to use a wooden spoon. Okay, so we'll get that mixing. All right, while we're going to do that, we're going to get the rest of the stuff prepared. Okay, so aluminum foil or parchment paper. Okay, and it should come right off of this, but because it's a caramel mixture, I just want to make sure. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the aluminum foil also with just like a normal butter pan because I just am leery something might stick. We don't want it to stick. Just real light like that. All right. Okay, so now while that is getting to a simmer behind us, turn it up a little bit. We're going to layer the bottom of the pan with broken pretzels. So go ahead and dump some pretzels on. And then we're going to break them. This is fun. Otherwise you can put them in a bag and break them too, but this is just as easy. Don't like completely obliterate them. You just want them to make them so that when people bite in, it's a little bit easier to bite into the toffee. Kind of satisfying, actually. Okay, so we got those all broken up. You can, there's so many variations you can do as soon as we get the base ready for these. You can use M&Ms, peanuts, sprinkles, which I'm going to grab a few sprinkles because, you know, it's Christmas. It should be colorful. And I'm putting M&Ms in it. Okay, so basically you're just doing enough to cover the bottom. I think I got them all. Okay. And this is like sweet and salty at the same time. Like you couldn't ask for any better. All right. Okay, so this is getting to like a simmer. Let's make sure my... Okay, now the important thing is we're going to put that to a simmer. We're going to let it cook so it's slightly bubbling for 3 minutes without stirring it. So I'm going to set a timer. One more stir. Okay, so about 3 minutes. All right, and then the next thing we're going to do, as soon as that is done, we're going to pour that mixture over the top of these pretzels. Okay. So I'm going to keep you on my camera until that is done. I absolutely love pretzels. Makes me want to kind of eat one. So yes, we're doing this, and then I've actually got 3 recipes on the docket for tonight, for the weekend, because you know it's getting to be Christmas baking time. Okay, these are my favorite for this. The M&M's Holiday Blend. I also have the peanut butter blend too. So I might stick a few of those in, and I'm going to show you my sprinkles that I just picked up. I'm going to go grab those. Well, we got a minute left, a minute and a half left. Okay, I'm going to show you in my bag. I just went and got these fun. This is for the next recipe, is the stuff in here. But look at these fun sprinkles that I picked up at Walmart from the sweet shop. So definitely the fun ones. They're Wilton, so I can link them. And then these have like the presents, definitely the Christmas colors. That one's got like the Grinch colors in it. And then you got a real light sanding green. Definitely cute colors. So I'm going to take the stuff off of this because I'm going to use some of these sprinkles in here. Take that off so it's ready to go. Okay, we're just about should we do red or green? I kind of like the festive Christmas colors on this stuff. So, okay, so we'll grab that next. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, like I said, I've got our oven at 375. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the mixture and then I'm going to pour it over the top of the pretzels. And we will probably need to spread it. So if you have an offset spatula, that's what you need next, is an offset spatula. I have a spatula, but it's not offset. Okay. Whoa. Little smoke back there. Okay, so we're going to take this, pour it over the top of the pretzels. Oh my, does that look good or not, or what? Okay, then just lightly spread that out a little bit. You want to make sure all the pretzels kind of get some coverage on that. Okay, looking good. Add a little bit more here. Okay, now we're gonna bake this for 5 minutes. And I'm gonna put the video on hold because I don't want you to just sit here and wait for me for 5 minutes while this is baking. So next is in the oven for 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pause this and I will be back. Okay, 5 minutes later, and we have this yummy, yummy looking contraption right here. Now we're gonna add a half a bag of chocolate chips to the top. And like I said, if you're gonna make a full batch, it's gonna be a full bag of chocolate chips. Sorry, I didn't cut my bag big enough. Okay, so we're gonna wait just a couple minutes. We're gonna grab our offset spatula again. So the heat of this pan is going to melt the chocolate chips so that we can swirl them. Okay, and then in the meantime, because I'm gonna add some M&Ms, I'm gonna get that open. See how they're doing here. Okay, so it just takes a couple minutes. So then we're gonna start with our offset spatula. And basically we're just going to spread the chocolate out evenly over the pretzels in the mixture. Because it's melting right now. It's just the melting from the, oh, that looks so good. It's like you can't get any easier. It's just, and it smells so good. I wish I could like transport the smell of these over to you. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle these with a tad bit of sea salt next. Okay, I need to grab that. You can skip the salt if you want, but this is what gets it the sweet and the salty. So just a tad bit of sea salt. Like that, just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to add some cute sprinkles, and I decided I'm gonna go with the Christmas mix, just because it just adds to the character of the colors. I'm just adding, these are the little round balls for the Christmas mix. Okay, and then if you want, you can add M&Ms on the top. So I'm gonna add M&Ms to some of it. I'm just gonna lightly press them down into the bark. To give it some holiday cheer. All right, and I'm gonna lift this up and show you what it looks like. It's gonna be hot, but I might taste test it. Look at that. All right, so we're gonna let it cool. So this is what it looks like. You know, so it's definitely hardening. We're gonna let it cool, and then we'll break it into pieces, and I'll show you the final product. And I'll picture the final product too, but I'm just gonna sample a little piece here. Oh yeah, that is addicting. So that is pretzel crack. Yum. All right, well, I'm just chewing. I hope you enjoyed this recipe today. I'm going to make the saltine cracker ones next to compare the two different kinds of crack to see which one we like better. I can already tell you this is going to be a favorite of mine just from that one bite that I had. And then we will put the two videos together and I'll get this posted for you. And I hope you absolutely love this, and this will make your holiday. You can break it up into pieces, give it away, take it to work. Everybody will love it. Enjoy.